Well, hi Cancers, welcome to Universal Guidance. It's time for your weekly reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So let's find out, what can Cancers expect? There you are right there. Okay, so Cancers, the overall energy of your reading is the Hangman. Seeking advice from the universe, wanting enlightenment about what's going on around you. Well, the universe hears you, and this whole reading is about enlightenment, okay? So let's get started. Up here in your highest energy is the Six of Pentacles. So these two cards are the highest cards in this reading. The Six of Pentacles is about being breadcrumbed in a relationship. This breadcrumbing throws your scales off balance, makes you feel insecure and unstable and ungrounded in a relationship. Sometimes this could be at work, but the tarot usually speaks of relationships unless we're just talking about work. So next to the Six of Pentacles is the Knight of Pentacles. You know, you have your eye on this pentacle, but this is the slowest moving energy in the deck. The horse does not even look like it's moving. It is very, very slowly, okay? Barely 1 foot in front of the other. It could take lifetimes. It could take just a very long time. It can also reach you. You know, this pentacle can reach you. But this is, you know, the breadcrumbing. You're not feeling grounded. You're not getting commitment. You're not getting the things that you need from a relationship. This is right above the Hangman. And you really want to be enlightened about what's going on here. So if this is starting to sound like you're reading, it may be your reading. Right next to the Knight of Pentacles is the Five of Pentacles. Feeling left out in the cold, maybe even ghosted. Yeah, alone when you shouldn't be alone because you're being breadcrumbed. Sort of like isolated in a way. This is a very spiritual card. This is a stained glass window of a church. Now, when these cards were made, the church doors were always open. So these people can come in out of the cold. They can leave this feeling of being lonely and isolated or ghosted or rejected out of, you know, they can leave it behind them. So let's find out if this Knight of Pentacles, let's see if this pentacle is coming forward. Let's see if this relationship is going to change or if it's just going to stay the way it is. But this is definitely what you're seeking enlightenment about. So under the Six of Pentacles is the Queen of Pentacles. So far, Pentacles, 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 Pentacles. So it is about commitment. It is about security, stability, groundedness in a relationship. But look at the Queen. I mean, male or female, this Queen is really fixated on that pentacle. And that's a big pentacle. That is the second biggest pentacle in the deck. So it's very important to you. Right next to the Hangman, where is your pentacle? Okay. This is Earth energy, so it'd be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Might be strong in your chart someplace, or strong in somebody else's chart someplace. So here we are. You're fixated on the pentacle. You're wondering why it is that this pentacle isn't coming forward. You have yours to offer. Where's theirs? And you feel like your relationship is being breadcrumbed. On the other side of the Hangman is the Magician. That's awesome. So the Magician tells me that you know, okay, there's the infinity symbol, the symbol of knowing and intuition. You know you have the tools to make this work. There's your pentacle right there. You're holding your pentacle right here. You're waiting for this one to come in. You have a giant cup of love. You have a staff of new beginnings and fresh starts, and you also have a sword of truth and clarity. You have everything you need to manifest a stable and secure and grounded relationship. It's right under this energy here of feeling like rejected, left out in the cold type feeling. So let's read on. That's right next to the Hangman. So part of your enlightenment is letting you know that you have everything it takes. It's not your problem. It's coming from the other side. Whether or not they're going to come forward with their pentacle. Because you're just waiting to offer one back. And it's taking way too long. Way too long. So under the Queen of Pentacles is the Six of Wands. Now, the Six of Wands is about celebration. It's about achievements. All these people back here, you know, waving their wands around, they're cheering you on, you know, for your accomplishments. So you're going to be making some right decisions. You're going to realize that you do have the tools for what you want in life. This card here, you've done very well for yourself. You are grounded, and you would like to share that with somebody, but it just feels like the other person that you have your eye on is having a problem with being a part of that. So, because they're slow, that's all. And they're breadcrumbing. And the breadcrumbing a lot of times comes from the slowness, you know, the unwillingness to commit or move any further forward in a relationship. And sometimes it's like cold feet moving forward. So next to the Six of Wands is the King of Cups. The King of Cups is right under the Hangman. They hear you. They hear you have a giant cup of love. This is your card, Cancer. You're a water sign, male or female. You have a giant cup. But what's happening here, because they're not coming forward with this pentacle, is you're having, like, you want to be able to hand out that cup of love. And look, the king isn't. The king is hanging on to it. They're holding it close to their body. And it's almost like you have the pentacle, you have the cup, you also have a wand and a sword. There's a bunch of wands here. You're holding the wand right here. You have everything it takes, but you're not getting the signals to hand out that cup of love. It's like, when will they be ready? That's how I feel. It's like, when will they be ready to accept a full, huge cup of love from you and a commitment from you? This King of Cups is sitting right next to the Three of Pentacles and under the Magician. So I feel like there's some butting of heads going on here. Sometimes it can signify a third party, but I have no other cards so far that signify a third party. It looks more like an energy of not seeing eye to eye on moving forward in this relationship. So that Three of Pentacles. So you're holding back a bit, you know, with that love. Even though you have it, and you also have the Pentacle, because they're not giving you any signals that this is moving forward. I need the second half of this reading, universe, for our Cancers. What else do they need to know? So up here in your highest energy line is the Hermit. This is the card for Virgo. Virgo might be strong in your chart or strong around this reading. But the Hermit is about seeking advice from the universe about your path forward, about, you know, what direction do you need to go in your life? You want to move forward. And you also want to know if this person you've been kind of holding out for is the one that you're going to move forward with. So the Hermit here is shining a lantern on the Five of Pentacles. They're reminding you that this is how they leave you feeling right here, this Five of Pentacles. And this is a clue from the universe to enlighten you about, is this how, is this how you want to feel? Is this how you're supposed to feel? Let's see if things change. On the back side of the Hermit is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is speaking up, speaking out about a fresh start, new beginning. So it's going to come up in conversation, and you're the one that's going to bring it up. It's like it's brewing. If you haven't already brought it up, it's been brewing, and it's just going to come out your mouth. And it's all about moving forward, holding on to that wand. And look, the Page of Wands is facing the Devil, which is the card for Capricorn. Capricorn might be strong in your chart, might be strong around this reading. But more importantly, the energy is bondage. It's like being tied to someone or something. So here's another card that might signify a third-party situation. We got Three of Pentacles. We have the Devil card. There's three here. When you speak up, it's going to be about, what's holding them back, because it's affecting your life. So that energy there is toxic to you and your life, and you need to speak up about it because you're seeking your path forward and you're tired of feeling like the Five of Pentacles. Under the Hermit is the Six of Cups. This is a soulmate card. This, you might have known them since childhood, like teenage years or even before. But they are a soulmate. You've asked the Hermit here about your path forward. Is it with this person or not? I mean, when they're there, they seem very sweet. They seem like they have a really sweet cup of love for you. There's a lot of hope. When you look into their eyes, the connection is that you're soulmates. You've known each other in another lifetime, for sure. That doesn't mean you have to be with them. We have many soulmates out there. And it's close to this Magician, which, you have all the tools, and it looks like they come in with this cup, which gives you hope, and they're sweet when they're around, but they leave you feeling like the Five of Pentacles. So the conversation comes up. We've got the Eight of Wands. Speaking up, speaking out. A lot of it is going to be through telephone calls and texting. And you're going to want to talk about this relationship, this connection. And you're going to want to know on, what is holding them back, sort of. It's like, why are you on different pages in this relationship? You want to move forward. You also want to discuss the breadcrumbing, that they're not around enough. They leave you feeling lonely and out in the cold. And you want to know why. I mean, you need to move forward, and you want to know what direction you're going to be moving in. So, under the Devil card and next to all this conversation is the Seven of Swords. I don't think they're going to be totally truthful. I think that they're going to... I don't think you're going to get all the answers. You might get some, because they're holding a bunch of swords of truth and clarity and kind of running off with them. There's a couple swords here. You might get a little bit of truth. But you're going to be pressing for it. So there's something deceitful going on with this other person that is a soulmate, that you're wondering why this relationship is not advancing. This isn't the reading you probably want, but you do get the readings as they come out. I don't change them just to make everybody happy, okay? So, if this doesn't sound like your reading, it probably isn't. If it does sound like your reading, it probably is. But I see deceitful energy here. And it's right next to the conversation, this card of back and forth conversation that you're going to bring up. I don't really feel they're going to be totally honest. I feel like they're tied to someone else or something else, and that's why. They might even be married. They might have a third party. They might have an addiction. They might, it's something they're kind of hiding from you. So Under the Six of Cups is the Knight of Cups. You know, this is next to that Three of Pentacles, not seeing eye to eye. You feel like when they, you know, when, like I say, when they come in, they have this cup, and it feels really sweet. And they're kind of gallant. It's like they come galloping in with this cup. It feels like they have a cup that can hold a lot of love when they're there. It feels like, through all this conversation, that this is a committable relationship, that the connection is so strong. Look at all the more pentacles that we have here. Ten of Pentacles, this is one of the best cards in the deck, and this is how it feels. This is something you're going to be talking about. Is there ever a possibility for this relationship to move to the next step? Because, you know, you want to be enlightened, and this is what the universe is doing, but this is what you need to know. Because you want a committed, stable, secure relationship with a family, extended family, under one roof. This is like marriage, commitment, being a partner, a partnership. So this is how they kind of present themselves when they come in. But this is when they leave this other person or thing, whatever it is, behind that they're not being truthful about. And so this causes you a lot of confusion. More pentacles. Look at that. So the highs and lows are extreme in this relationship. It's like that, you know, it's very confusing. It's like you're on a roller coaster ride in this relationship. You feel all this love, it feels so sweet, and then they disappear. You got the Five of Pentacles. When they come in, you feel like you could have the Ten of Pentacles, and they leave again, but they're hiding something. And you're going to come right out and ask what it is because you want to move forward, you know, one way or another. So, let's take out one more card for this reading. The Nine of Pentacles. Look at all these pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles, this is telling me that you, my friend, are very secure and stable in yourself, that you're going to be fine. But I don't think this is the relationship for you. I think that you're going to, your path forward is going to be being happily single once again, and grounded and self-assured and stable and secure with being you, on who you are. You wanted to be enlightened? This is what I've got. For those of you this makes sense to, and it's not everybody's reading. So if it's not your reading, I would definitely check your moon sign, because your moon sign is your emotional side. So, wow, Cancers, this was your reading, and I thank you for watching Universal Guidance.